Hello, and welcome. Welcome to my 64-week review. Now, I have been taking Mounjaro for 15 months. I cannot believe that. It's been 15 months. I just had to count and figure that out. It's been 15 months, and I have had a great experience taking Mounjaro. So I want to get right into my 64-week review. Did I lose 70 pounds? My goal has been to lose 70 pounds. Last week, now let me check. Last week I was at 237. I am taking 10 milligrams of Mounjaro. So far I have lost 69.4 pounds. So I'm so close to that 70. I have been taking 10 milligrams for 6 months. 6 long months will I stay on 10 milligrams. So stick around because I am also going to share what my plan is with that moving forward. So the side effects. If you've been following my journey, my symptoms have remained the same. I have fatigue shortly after taking my injection. I would say 1 to 2 days. And actually, the more I've taken it over the course of time, those symptoms that fatigue has eased up. I focused on eating a whole food, plant-based diet. I ate seafood. And during that time, I'm going to tell you, I felt so good. I felt so light. I did not have constipation during those 40 days. As soon as I added chicken, that's the only thing I've added back in since Lent ended, and I've had constipation. It came back again. And it's not because I'm not eating so healthy. Now, if you're eating a lot of meat as your main source of protein, which many of us are, then you are going to have that constipation. The only people I know who don't really suffer with that, they take a whole lot of supplements or they're eating plant-based. Now, there's never an all. There's always exceptions to the rule. So overall, I will say that's the main reason why I miss eating the way I was eating. I am having food noise on 10 milligrams. I will say that. I call it more like food chatter, but I think it's more than chatter. I think I'm feeling a lot like I want to just eat more. And I don't know if that's due to stress or if it's due to just the medication running its course and me needing to titrate up. I'm also having more of an appetite than I usually have while I've been taking the 10 milligrams. And again, it could be that emotional eating coming back. But I say to myself, if the medication was really working full steam ahead, would I even have that? Those are the things that I'm trying to work through. I've actually been trying to work through that for some months now. And I thought it was because I was eating that whole food plant-based diet with seafood. But I'm realizing because I've also added the meat back in there with just the chicken. I've only added chicken. I only eat chicken, turkey, and fish to begin with. I added the chicken back in. I haven't had any turkey products. So just adding that chicken back in, I still feel pretty much the same way. I want to eat more than normal. So that is troubling for me. So that has been my struggles with the side effects. And those aren't normal side effects. It's just usually fatigue and constipation. But I've added on those other two that are creeping back up. I also noticed my cravings are a little bit stronger. I'm having some cravings. And I've always craved a little here and there. And what I've done was satisfied it, right, with either a protein bar or instead of eating a whole candy bar, eat it like a little fun-sized piece. And that usually satisfies it and I could keep it moving. But I've noticed it's just been more of those cravings. So what do I plan to do about that? Well, before I get back into that, let's see how much I weigh. Last week I weighed 237 pounds. And this week I weigh 236.8 pounds. So I lost 0.2 pounds. Yes. Now, if you know my journey, I always say that 0.2 is so frustrating for me. But I will take it. I will take it. I have not been exercising like I wanted to because I've had some things going on that just require a lot more of my time and attention. I haven't even eaten my normal eating pattern like I used to. And I made a video about what I ate during Lent. I lost 9 pounds in 1 month eating this way. And so if you're interested in that whole food, plant-based diet, eating seafood, check out the video and I will insert it right here. With that said, I have lost 0.2 pounds. That is good. Any weight loss is good. I'll take it. So what are my plans moving forward? Well, I'm just going to let you know. I decided to stay on 10. I'm going to stay on 10. I am staying on 10 for at least 3 months. Now, if something happens and I go to my doctor in June and she says your A1C has not moved the way we wanted it to move, or if we notice there are red flags in my blood work, or if we notice there are any changes, then I will titrate up to 12.5. I'm more than willing to do that if I need to. But as of now, I am staying on 10, my friend. And what I plan to do, I plan to really this week track my diet. If you know my story, you also know that I added more calories to my diet. I was eating between 15 and 1600 calories, and I have added 300 calories to that. My goal is 1800 calories, and eventually I want to get up to 2000. I am trying to fix my metabolism. It's only burning at 1572, I think that is, when I'm at rest, and I want to get that number up. And one of the things that I needed to do to be able to do that was to eat more. So that's the reason why I'm eating more, to get my resting metabolic rate up. So with that said, I plan to tweak my diet a little bit more. I plan to take out the meat. I think maybe, and some people have meatless Monday. I think I might have eat your meat Monday. Maybe one day out of the week, I'll allow myself an opportunity to have some chicken or turkey. Remember, I only eat chicken, turkey, and fish to begin with. So I didn't have a lot of meat to cut out, but I felt lighter. I felt better when I wasn't eating the meat and wasn't consuming the meat. My protein goal is still to get between 100 and 140. So wherever I fall into that, it's a win-win for me. My goal is to get closer to 140 because I'm strength training. I'm not going to stress myself out about how much protein I'm getting, but the goal is to aim high. I'm aiming for that 140. 120 is great. If I at least get 100, I'm proud of myself for that too. But that's always a goal that I'm working on. I am looking forward to the challenges I have coming up this week. I have a hectic work schedule. I have things going on with my daughter this week. So I am looking forward to the challenge. My school year is winding down. It's really busy at the end of the year. So with all the stress and excitement that's at the end of the year, it's also a little bit of a sad time of the year as well, because you're saying goodbye. I'm not going to let that stress bog me down. I plan to reset, refocus for the week. Let's just wrap this up. I am 0.4 pounds away from my goal of 70 pounds. Will I get there next week? Stay tuned. So that sums it up. Subscribe to my channel. Hit that notification bell so you can be notified every time I go live or upload a video. Thank you for watching, and remember, slow and steady wins the race. Just don't quit.